Boston, 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 Boston. They say this state is so small, like they just have so much traffic, and being a truck driver, it makes it extremely hard for us to navigate through the roadways, not including the low clearances that they have down here. So this is a day in my trucking world where I deal with all sorts of crazy drivers in the midst of rain. So any more closer, like, you took my mirror off. But I understand that they have a lot of new drivers out here. People just getting into the field, trying to understand how it is to drive. But you're gonna deal with a lot of crazy people out here. People cutting you off, slamming on brakes. You're gonna deal with a lot of weather conditions, the construction. So just be prepared for that. And just be as safe as you could be. So I'm on my way to my delivery. Trying to get here before I got multiple stops that I got to get to. Some of them gonna be closed by the time I get there because I had to wait so long for my first stop to open up. So that's a setback. Get down here and see how quick I get unloaded to head to the next stop, which is, there's a lot of back and forth with multiple stops, especially the guys that load the trailers, so they don't load it right, and you'll be jumping around from stop to stop, going back to the same areas that you just left. Try to drive as safe as possible. You got some truck drivers out here that think there's a drag race, especially on bad weather. So you turning from the wrong lane. That's what I mean. Like, a lot of drivers not meant to. I don't know how they get their CDL. I guess they just giving away CDLs now. Anybody can get a CDL. Just pay your $5,000 and they hand it to you. See if I'm gonna be able to get over. If these four ways gonna let me get over. Sometimes you gotta boss your way into that spot because these four-wheelers don't have no courtesy for truck drivers. So pass this light up and then I'm gonna start getting over. That's the bad thing. You have to be in this lane to make your turns. Come on, man, get outside of me. You have your flashes on, they still sit on the side of the truck. Sometimes it's just best to stay away from some of these people out here. You know, some stuff they say in truck driving school is true. You don't want to run with the crowd. Man, Austin got some. Austin is not too truck friendly with their roads. Got a lot of traffic out here today. I hate coming this way this late. There's gonna be traffic going back too, so I might as well prepare myself for that. That's one thing you gotta do. Prepare yourself. If you know you gotta come back a certain way and you know how the traffic is, you gotta get in your head that you're gonna face that traffic coming back. So just be prepared for that. That way you avoid being stressed out as much as possible. You know, the roads, the bumps in the roads will cause you a lot of stress too. You bouncing around in the truck all day. But other than that, it was a nice ride. As long as you keep your distance out here and make sure you're not riding on any one bumper, because you know everybody looking for a check right now. So what's the best way to get paid and get hit by a truck? So I may, coming up on my 18 year driving trucks next month. 18 years of dealing with, you know, traffic, bad weather. You know, that's one of the things I hate hearing. They put all this, you know, these alerts on the trucks. We deal with some truck drivers out here that drive below the speed limit too, so that's another safety hazard you have to be aware of. Slow moving vehicles. So you just gotta drive for the conditions. About to get a lot bumpier right here. I don't know why they refuse to fix the roads right. Truck driver was paying road tax, so I don't know what the problem is. Guess they want to take their lavish vacations. Another thing you don't want to do, you don't want to slam on your brakes. That's one thing you don't want to do, because slamming on your brakes, especially when it's wet on the road, it could cause an accident. You know, that's why once I get in a certain area in the roadway, once a light change, especially if I'm heavy, that light change, you know, is a point of no return. I can't stop the truck, so want to be mindful of that. to be honest with you, trucking is a dangerous job. You make the wrong move, you could, injure somebody or injure yourself. All right, no truck here. So I'll go ahead and back in. We already know what docks to back into, so we don't have to go inside and get a dock. So let's get this truck back in here. I just hate having to roll my window down when it's raining. It's the only thing. Got this guardrail right here. I gotta hang in close to that guardrail. Good enough. Now you want extra careful when backing in, especially if you got another truck and it's a tight spot. Another truck on side of you. Man. People waiting, just let them wait. Don't force it. All right, now let's see. Yeah, don't let nobody rush you out here. Like, you gotta remember that you're a bigger vehicle. They have to stop. So don't get it. Don't hit nothing. Trying to rush, because at the beginning of the day and the end of the day, you're gonna have to answer for that. And nobody gonna be there to say that, we made him hurry up and back into the docks. So that's another thing. I always stay safe out here, especially with dealing with drivers on the road. Even some truck drivers try to make you hurry up and back into docks. Me, I just make them wait, because there's no reason to rush. So let me go in here, get unloaded, and I'll see y'all on the next one.